wanted to play the guitar.
Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, well, we got another morning of Bach. So, let's go ahead and just jump right on into this one. Right here, practice log right on over here. Alright, I'll see you over there. Alright, I'm going to keep this one brief, and I think I'm going to jump into the practicing first, though, actually. I need to vacuum my home. I need to do a lot of cleaning. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done. I still haven't fixed my shower. I just didn't even call them. I'm taking cold showers over here, y'all. It's crazy. It's borderline inhumane, but it's fine. Don't worry about me. Yeah, we're going to get into the Bach. There's a lot of stuff I want to bang out with the Bach. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. I'll see you at the piano bench. Alright, well, I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I'm going to start with some scales. I'm actually going to buff my nails a little bit. Oh, you know what? I need to file my nails because it is Thursday. So, you know, Thursday, that's when you file your nails, right? I will see you on the other side. Alright, you know what? I'm done here. Let me bring you closer. I'll explain myself. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I'm kind of running around in circles here. I'm gonna play the Siciliana for you. I'm not gonna play it from memory, because I can't. To be fair, I really have been focusing on memorizing the Adagio, mainly. But the Siciliana is getting more solid, at least, even though I still need the sheet music. Like, I feel good with it. So I'm just gonna play it for you, and then we're gonna do something else. Y'all ready for this? Yeah, you know, it's not memorized. It's not even close to memorized. I think all my brain cells are dead. Yeah, you know, there were some good moments in there, I'm sure. Surely there was at least one good moment in there. you know, that's where we're at with that one. I'm still reading it. Siciliana and Presto, those are going to be in the works for a little while. The Adagio and Fugue's coming along. I think that that's like turning into a thing, into a little product. But you know, these things take time. God, there's so much work to do on them. Okay, we can probably wrap this up and do something else. We still have, we have to do our listening. I guess we might as well do that first. Let's go do the listening. When I was removing my microphone, I chipped my thumbnail against a piece of metal. I almost ruined my whole life. That would have sucked. Alright, well, we got a couple recommendations up in here. Alright, this one's from Ridiculous Kazuhito Yamashita. Pictures at an exhibition. Let's see that. Yeah, sorry to do this to you guys, but I guess we're doing a 30-minute video. Thanks, Les. It's the daily listening. You have to watch it. You got 30 minutes. Let's go through it. Yeah, man. I looked up how to pronounce his name. It's Yamasta, I think. Something like that. That was pretty crazy. There were times when I was listening to that and I was like, are there strings in here? What is this? Yeah, I've been seeing this guy in the comment section quite a bit. In my comment section. Alright, well, I posted my comment. Go and find it. If you reply to my comment that I left on this video, I will know that you actually did the listening. Okay, let's do something else. We're just gonna watch a little bit of Julian Bream. Just a little bit. Alright, yeah, we left off with the house. I think this was after he tore up that room of adults. Let's see.
And I got to the end of that, and there was a complete silence. And then a fantastic burst of applause.
Oh, I think I left off at a bad place, huh? Because that was kind of the end of the story that he was telling. So he just played for a room full of people, the Philharmonic Guitar Society or something like that, and everybody was being a nervous Nancy, and they could barely finish their pieces, and then Julian Bream, as a little boy, came out and just crushed it. I guess they applauded him.
My father looked so happy and radiant at my success, I can't tell you. I just thought, well, it was like sort of drinking a cup of tea to me.
And tea, like so many things.
Kids will never appreciate what they got, man. Kids these days. Kids back then. Is that our boy Segovia?
1946 was in short supply.
At the end of the war, there was no music for the guitar. You couldn't go to a music shop and buy any music. But then...
Yeah, you still wouldn't, right? All you can buy at music shops are like tabs. Does anybody buy sheet music anymore? You just, like, find PDFs online, right? I guess music libraries.
A wonderful piece of luck. The Philharmonic Society of Guitarists had a library which was created before the Second World War. And my father...
Hey, yo! Dude, who's that? That's the mascot. That's one of the pictures of the mascot. I used the other picture, but the same thing, using the table as the rest. Heck yeah.
I say to my absolute horror, because my father was the most undisciplined man you could think. I mean, he wasn't organised at all. It was a wonder he kept going sometimes. And so one day, all of this music turned up at home in Cleveland Avenue. And it was full of extraordinary pieces, mostly of the 19th century. It was like El Dorado. And I felt, now, why should my father be sending this out to other people? I want this music. I want to be the first to play it, you know. I was sort of greedy. But anyway, this was a terrific asset.
And luxury assets were still rare during these days of post-war rationing.
Whoa.
I say, while remembering potatoes, don't forget our old friend the carrot, will you?
Oh, dude, how could you? Food Flash. That was what was on TV. Guys, we have potatoes, but carrots exist too.
With queues around the block for basic groceries, Julian's father had serious doubts about his son's guitar aspirations.
Yeah, dude. Wow, look at young Julian Bream there. You want to play guitar, man? You gotta go to the military. We're gonna draft you, son.
Wish was to play the guitar. But my father said, and I think probably quite rightly, that there was no possibility of making a career on the classical guitar.
And he took that personally, I'm sure.
But I didn't see it like that. It didn't matter. I could live on next to nothing. I could even starve or whatever, you know. But I wanted to do...
Dude, he certainly didn't do that. He has a mansion now. He has the practice dungeon.
I wanted to play the guitar. Eventually, my father was so serious about this. I said, look, I tell you an instrument I do like, and that's the cello.
Woo! Dude, is that a thing? Like cello and guitar? I think they might just be banging instruments that people just pick commonly. Because, I mean, honestly, if you're an orchestra, like, what are you going to pick? Cello. And then violin if you're a snob. And then if you're, like, lazy, you go for viola or bass.
And at least if I was reasonably good at the cello, I could get an orchestral job. he agreed. And so he got me a little cello, a 3/4 size cello.
Julian's guitar ambitions did receive a boost, however, with the return of the great Spanish virtuoso André Segovia.
Throughout the war,
All right, how about this? I feel like I keep cutting it off in the middle of stories, but you know what? Segovia returns. That was long listening, which I know it didn't feel like anything for you unless you actually did it when you're supposed to, which is right now. Then good for you. You get the points if you do that. Post in the comments if you do the listening. I want to know. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off here because I need to go. I need to do some stuff. You know, we watched like 3 minutes of that. That's pretty good. We're gonna be on this one for a while. We'll wrap it up now. In one of the next logs, I'll talk to you more. I feel like I didn't talk to you that much today. I kind of was just like going and then practicing and then nothing. You'll hear more from me soon. Let's go to the outro. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like and all that stuff. And hey, you want some guitar lessons? Need a guitar teacher? I do that. Just email me and we can work that out. Email's in the description. And of course, if you have a question about anything or a listening suggestion, feel free to leave it, especially if you have a question. Yeah, sometimes I answer questions in the chair over there. I didn't really do it today, but that is a thing. If you're watching, you know it's a thing. I feel like I always need to say that. We do a few different things here. I'll either answer a question, I'll watch a video, and I think that's it. I don't do anything else other than that. It's gonna be one of those two things, so... you know. Well, the next Julian Bream one will be pretty interesting, because I think it'll be about him going into the military and talking to Segovia and being a cellist. So we'll see what happens there. Alright, well, I'm gonna hang this one up. So, I'll see you tonight.